Dear students, our next linkage is the biochemistry. It is a combination of bio and chemistry, as its name shows. In this linkage, we study the biological phenomena with the help of the chemistry. As we know that the living organism, their body is made up of the chemical substances, and there are chemical processes which are continuously occurring in their body. We can't understand them without the help of the chemistry. For example, the body of living organism, they are made up of the bio elements which are oxygen, calcium, hydrogen, nitrogen, calcium, phosphorus, which are the 99% of their part of the protoplasm. Other substances which are the potassium, sulfur, chlorine, sodium, magnesium, iron, copper, magnesium, they are always also present in the protoplasm. And protoplasm, we know it is the main constituent of the body of the living organism. So we can say that we can't understand the structure of a living organism without the help of the knowledge of chemistry. Same is the case the processes which are the chemical processes that are continuously occurring in the body of the living organism, they can be understood with the help of the knowledge of chemistry. For example, the process of photosynthesis. You know that photosynthesis is an important process for the preparation of the glucose in the body. For this photosynthesis, carbon dioxide and water which are needed, they make the glucose. Now, carbon and oxygen, they are the atom. Carbon is an atom, oxygen is also in two atoms, hydrogen is also an element made up of two atoms, oxygen is also an element. So when these two combines with the help of sunlight, they make the molecule of a glucose which contain the element carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. So we if we want to understand the phenomena of photosynthesis, we must have the knowledge of the molecule of carbon dioxide, molecule of water and the chemical composition of a glucose molecule. So when we have the knowledge, we can understand this phenomena. Understand? Same is the case of the respiration. Respiration is a process which is continuously occurring in the body of living organism. In respiration process, the energy is produced, and how the energy is produced? This glucose molecule combines with oxygen and water, carbon dioxide, water and energy is produced. So with the help of these, the respiration, for the process of respiration, glucose molecule and oxygen combine, which is a chemical process. Without the knowledge of chemistry, we can't understand this process of respiration. Understand? Now, next is the biogeography. Biogeography is a study of distribution of organism in space and time. For example, in biogeography, we study why polar bears are found in certain parts of the Arctic region or why malaria causing mosquitoes flourish in damp and warm areas. Biogeography, as its name shows, bio mean living organism and geography mean the distribution of organism. We know that there are different geographical regions, some where there are mountains, some are the aquatic regions and some are the terrestrial mode of terrestrial areas. So there are different organisms which are living in these areas. Some organisms, they are only restricted for the aquatic region, some are found in only in the mountainous regions and some are present in the plains. Same is the case with the plants. There are different plants in different geographical regions. So when we study about these animals and plants in different areas according to the their climate, their vegetation, we study them in the branch of biogeography. So in biogeography, there is geographical study according to the biology or according to the living organism. So we can say we study any area where how different types of organisms are present. Or we can say that there are different plants and animal, they are present in different geographical regions according to their temperature, according to their climatic climates or other conditions. So for example, there are, we can say, why polar bear lives in the regions where there are the Arctic regions, because they have their body structure which resemble the area where they are present, or their body temperature tolerate the temperature of that area. Same is the case with the mosquitoes are always present where the temperature is warm and there is a damp area, because the mosquito, they are modified according to that region, because they lay eggs in the damp area where there is a stagnant water, there is a warm temperature, so they always flourish in those areas where there is a moist and there is a warm temperature. There are different plants, there are different which are there are different plants which are present in different regions. For example, when we see the desert area, in desert area there are the plants which are present which have the spines. Their spines is always the leaves which are modified in spine, because in desert area there is a scarcity of water, mean there is less water. So the plants, they have not so broad lamina, leaves having broad lamina, because if they have the leaves which have broad lamina, the water will be evaporate. So there is a scarcity of water, the naturally the plant will die. So in these regions the body of the plant is modified, means their leaves are modified into spines. So when we study about the different plants, we study they according to their, if study according to their regions, we study them in the biogeography. Next is the biostatic or biometric. Biostatic or biometric is also a branch in which we study the numbers or the distribution of organisms in different area. Mean we study about their numbers, how many plants or animals are present in different region and what are the reasons why they are present in that region and how many they are in the numbers. For example, different plants they are present which are the desert plants, they are only present in the desert area, and there are some plants which are for the plain regions, they are only in the plains, and what is their number. Biostatic or biometry is application of statistical and mathematical formulas in the study of biology. It involves the design, analysis, and interpretation of research data. When we study these plants and animals, their number, we analyze the data, mean we study the previous result, and we study how many plants they are now present or how many animals they are present in the present time, and how many plants and animals they are the number was present in the previous era. So we can compare their numbers and their presentations. Next is the bioeconomics. Bioeconomics is the relation of biology with the economy of the country. It is a correlation between biology and economics. It deals with the study of organism from economical point of view. In bioeconomics, scientists calculate and compare the cost and profit of biological project, for example, production of new variety of crop. It is a vast branch. In this branch, we study the different organism, mainly the plant. We study their crops which grow and which the crops which give us the profit or benefit for the country. So we study and they study their cost and their